Ayup Woodlanders, have you ever struggled to get timber out of the woodland? This winter, what with the weather being so wet, it has been a real challenge to get the coppice out of the woodland. And so I built this. My little wooden wheelbarrow. I don't really know what to call it. Some people call it a coppice worker's barrow. Some people call it a charcoal maker's barrow. But anyway, I built this barrow, and that's what this video is all about. And if this video is in any way useful to you, by all means give us a thumb. Got a wheel off a motorbike. I've got some 6x2. I'll rip that down, straight down there, down the middle, to give me 3x2 for the main structure. Found some threaded bar that just fits in there. So this is my mock-up so far, and I've got to work out where these bits go here and where they go here to create that V shape and the legs, which for me is a bit of trial and error because I have no plans. I don't know how wide it's meant to be. I don't know how much taper it's meant to have. I don't know how long these angled pieces are. I'm going to make this front frame piece first and then bolt it on, and that way I think then I can make some minor adjustments before I decide how wide to make the back piece and get it to connect at the bottom on the legs. I can't have it too narrow here because it will mean that this bit's too narrow, and the wood, if I put long lengths of wood on, they'll just wobble off. And then of course this can't be too wide. If you get in between it, you'll end up with your arms so wide far apart it's going to hurt. The progress so far, but I'm not sure if I'm making any progress. It kind of messes with your head with all these strange angles going on and tapers, and then I've got to try and get the legs at the bottom to bolt together, and to do that what happens is both of these tend to have to splay out then that way and that way, and then sort of that way and that way. But my next move is I'm going to drill some holes, bolt these legs up, and then I can work out then how much of these angles to do, because I think the front one could actually go even more that way towards the front wheel, and then the back ones want being a little bit shorter so I don't hit my face when I'm lifting the handles, which will be there. So I've just took a couple of screws out there and there because the angle of this was all wrong. It was all too steep. Just put a couple of temporary G-clamps on just to try and get my angles right. But if I fix these points next, put some fixings in where these G-clamps are. I mean, it looks a bit twisted at the minute. I think we're a little bit twisted here somewhere. All I've got to do then is try and stop the twist that way. Now I've got to shave off these sides to get the sharp edges on. While it's upside down, I thought I'd try and show you. Don't think it'll pick it up on camera, but with the bottom of that being level on the slabs, the wheel is ever so slightly like that, and that's because this rail here and this rail here have sort of gone out of skew somehow. When you lift it up by the handles, which are way over here somewhere, you can feel it just starting to twist a bit, and I thought, how can I? So you look at a regular wheelbarrow and it has these braces there and there, so I thought if I had a brace from underneath here to on top of that, that'll help to balance out the twist, and I think that should stiffen it up no end. Slightly loose, so that means I can get that one to force down a bit. Yeah, fantastic. Just machine these up because I got this idea that I wanted to create a platform, and the idea is I've put my sandwiches on and my chainsaw on and my fuel on. We'll get them spaced out, we'll fix them on, And that completes the wheelbarrow project. I don't know about you, but I think that is a raging success. I am very pleased with the way that's turned out. A couple of things I've noticed when bringing out the long rods, which I didn't expect it would do so well at, is the front of the rods dip down when you lift it up, so occasionally the rods catch on the ground. So I've got myself a little bit of paracord on there, so the next load I'll put the paracord around the ends temporary, just kind of lash them together, and that means when I lift up the handles the front end won't bob down and touch the ground, and occasionally snaps a rod just at the tips. To sum up, it just works, and I'm really impressed with that. So if you've got any questions, by all means pop them in the comments below. More than happy to answer, or try and answer, some of your questions you've got about it. If this video has been in any way of help to you, please consider a little thumb up, share it if you wish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.